Hello, today I want to look at this passage from Colossians chapter 2 where Paul says, "For I want you to know how great a struggle I have in your behalf and for those who are at Laodicea and for all those who have not personally seen my face, that their hearts may be encouraged, having been knit together in love, and that they would attain to all the wealth that comes from the full assurance of understanding, resulting in a true knowledge of God's mystery, that is Christ, in whom are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge." So I want to look at this idea that Paul conveys here when he talks about attaining to all the wealth that comes from this understanding of Christ and the true knowledge of that mystery before it is revealed, and the understanding of what these treasures, what is hidden in Christ. This, as he says in verse 3, in whom are hidden all of the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. As we look at this, I think one of the major components of this wisdom and knowledge is conveyed in this passage in Job 28. It's a beautiful passage to read. The description and the imagery used is very powerful, and I think very skillfully conveyed in the wording used here. And so we'll read down through this. And again, as we read this, remember and keep in mind this idea of treasures hidden, of wealth as well. So it says, "Certainly there is a mine for silver and a place for refining gold. Iron is taken from the dust, and copper is smelted from rock. Man puts an end to darkness, and to the farthest limit he searches out the rock in gloom and deep shadow. He sinks a shaft away from inhabited areas, forgotten by the foot. They hang and swing away from people. From the earth comes food, and underneath it is turned over like fire. Its rocks are the source of sapphires, and its dust contains gold. No bird of prey knows the path, nor has the falcon's eye caught sight of it. The proud animals have not trodden it, nor has the lion passed over it. He puts his hand on the flint, he overturns the mountains at the base. He carves out channels through the rocks, and his eye sees anything precious. He dams up the streams from flowing, and brings to light what is hidden. But where can wisdom be found, and where is the place of understanding? Mankind does not know its value, nor is it found in the land of the living. The ocean depth says, it is not in me, and the sea says, it is not with me. Pure gold cannot be given in exchange for it, nor can silver be weighed as its price. It cannot be valued in the gold of Ophir, in precious onyx or sapphire. Gold or glass cannot equal it, nor can it be exchanged for articles of pure gold. Coral and crystal are not to be mentioned, and the acquisition of wisdom is more valuable than pearls. The topaz of Cush cannot equal it, nor can it be valued in pure gold. Where then does wisdom come from, and where is this place of understanding? It is hidden from the eyes of every living creature, and concealed from the birds of the sky. Destruction and death say, with our ears we have heard a report of it. God understands its way, and he knows its place. For he looks to the ends of the earth, he sees everything under the heavens. When he imparted weight to the wind, and assessed the waters by measure, when he made a limit for the rain, and a course for the thunderbolt, then he saw it, and declared it, he established it, and also searched it out. And to mankind he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to turn away from evil is understanding. So again, we have this beautiful passage, this beautiful chapter contained in Job, where it begins with this description of mining, of sinking a shaft into a mountain, of dwelling in darkness, going in to search out for gems and minerals and precious things, things of value, and turning the mountain up to try to find these things, and blocking and damming up rivers to try to pan for gold in them. And then it asks, but where can wisdom be found? If we go through so much trouble to search for treasure and for precious things, what is the most precious thing? It's wisdom. And what is the nature of wisdom? The nature of wisdom, this thing that is hidden, like it says, from all mankind, can't be found anywhere in the depths of the ocean or within the sea, is this fear of the Lord. That is our greatest wisdom, our greatest treasure, our greatest hidden thing that we can find. And so it's a beautiful reminder of when it talks about this in Colossians chapter 2, saying that, again, Paul says that their hearts may be encouraged, having been knit together in love, and that they would attain to all the wealth that comes from the full assurance of understanding, resulting in a true knowledge of God's mystery, that is Christ himself, in whom are hidden all the treasures of wisdom and knowledge. The key component of this treasure of wisdom and knowledge that we receive in Christ is this fear of the Lord, a proper understanding of who God really is, and to respect him, respect his word, his power, his authority in our lives. This is our truest treasure that we gain access through in Christ. So I'll stop here and have a second video that outlines in greater detail this treasure of wisdom and how it's conveyed through all throughout the Old and New Testament. Take care.